My name is Luella Kenny. I am a homeowner. I have experience in environmental science, and I am working with Beverly Pagan on the issue of all of the toxins. I have 3 children whom all suffer from rashes, stomach aches, kidney failures, warts. Mostly every time my children are playing outside within the toxin area, their clothes are usually filled with grease and oil. My youngest was diagnosed with nephrosis, a degenerative kidney disease. Rest in peace, for I have lost my youngest. I want all of the families within the toxic zone to have health be their #1 priority. I have gone through too much to see my children die.
The Love Canal. The seemingly beautiful 16-acre community named after its creator, Mr. William Love, is situated in New York. 1,030 families call this town their home, with its very own public school, mini playgrounds, and beautiful homes for those who want to settle near the cascading Niagara Falls. But how did things get to the way they are now? According to Dr. Whalen, the Love Canal was used for 25 to 30 years as a chemical waste dump by several companies. After that, they filled the canal with soil and built the town on top of it. While the residents had no idea what they were getting into when they bought the houses, they certainly do now. Both in the inner ring and outer rings, people are experiencing miscarriages, sicknesses, and birth defects in their children. Cancer and death are also prevalent. The Hooker Chemical Company responsible refuses to take responsibility. Instead, they have scientists that state that the chemical levels of the area are nothing to be worried about. The Love Canal residents certainly are worried. Sick, scared, and largely ignored, the residents get together with their ideas.
So it's more than just us that are living above the Love Canal, it's other people.
I think we need to move out everyone from the inner ring.
Renters too.
Move out everyone. Go out first, then that we can actually take care of the problem of the Love Canal, all the waste and everything else, like the dump site. We can clean out the dump site and yes, like in that time we'll be getting money from FEMA. Hopefully, if y'all are mailing your congressman and everything, and that y'all might not even have to move out if we're able to clean up where the problem's coming from in the first place.
We can't clean that up. I don't agree with that. That's up to the government, whoever, to clean up the toxins. Our responsibility is to our children and to have safe, affordable, safe housing, not on a toxic dump. That's, we're homeowners. We raise our children. We go to PTA meetings. We're not environmental scientists and toxic cleanup people. We clean up after our children, our husbands, and the dog. We don't do toxins. We need to get out and let the professionals come in.
I'm with kids, I'm with pregnant women, I'm with women to evacuate first.
So why don't we get the kids and the women out, no matter if they're renters kids or homeowner kids?
Numerous ideas and relocation strategies persisted, but everyone wanted the same thing: out of the Love Canal. It was proposed that the pregnant woman and women with children under 2 years should be evacuated first. I interviewed Joanne Hale to see what her views were on this.
I feel that us getting evacuated first and leaving the rest for a while longer is not the best option. I feel that we should just clean the whole thing up. it saves more money, and leaving people behind, we risk them being in it longer. And I don't think that's the best idea.
The most popular idea is the one that follows.
What we need to do in order to save our children, save our families, the homeowners just need to be let out and helped. The pregnant women need to be helped out. Homeowners need to be evacuated. We need to save our children.
And not only the homeowners need to be evacuated, the renters do too. At first, I did not care much for the renters, but now I see that they are in as much danger as everyone else. But how and where does the funding come from to be able to evacuate both the inner and outer ring? The government has issued $4 million, but that is not enough.
Say with the $4 million that we have, we're going to evaluate
The entire inner circle.
the entire inner circle, including renters.
No, because renters are right here.
How else are we going to fix the problem? There's nothing else we can do without just starting with the problem and doing what we can with our $4 million and then asking for more money from the government.
I agree.
I agree.
So are you saying leave some people behind while we save a few people? Is that your logic, sir?
Email or write letter.
Let's not forget, the government and FEMA are not the only places to get money. The Ecumenical Society is also another means. This society is an interdenominational group of people whose sole purpose is to help others, and they may be willing to give their money for the cause, because it will in fact help people.
Hi, my name is Margin Hoff. My goal is to establish some kind of funding through disaster relief. Also participate in fundraising within the church through the ETA.
Amidst these newfound ideas and negotiations, many talked of protests in order to get the media's attention as well as the government.
We're going to have just a big day for all of us to just tell our testimonies. You can have it all on tape. We can have our important for you to just bring your camera with you. We're going to have just a big day for all of us to just tell our testimonies. You can have it all on tape. We can have our water. We're not going to drink it, but I think we can show you what it looks like. And there's a list showing all the contaminants that's in the water, even the stuff that's in the air, and just getting the news out there to the people in the government. I feel like the more people that know about it, the better. So, we can start small by having it locally on TV, and then the more local it is, people are going to be talking about it. So I feel like eventually it's going to catch the attention of the big wigs in the tri-state area. And I think we should just start from there. And if not, we should just start protesting, because something has to be done about this.
Are you in favor of violent protesting?
If need be. If need be.
If need be is right, folks. How long will it take for the government to take a stand and notice these hurting people? What will happen to these residents of the loving canal? Lastly, according to Dr. Pagan, the waters are contaminated. How far are the waters reaching? In conclusion, I believe that what this last person supports is what we all do. The Love Canal should be evacuated.
And I would like to support getting money from the congressman and the government to evacuate these people from this neighborhood, take away all the toxins and all the chemicals in the air and the ground, and then move out safely so we can all have long, prosperous lives.